I'm down here at City Hall. Woo! Get silly on what you say here at City Hall. Ooh, get so silly on. Hey, you call it City Hall, but I call it silly, y'all. Hey, I'm telling y'all. Cause I've been up all in it, y'all. Look here, I want to say one thing that may surprise and shock y'all. You know, I call San Francisco the most racist city in the United States, although I ain't been nowhere else but to live. But by the standards and reading everything, it comes right at the top of the list to me. Very racist. I've been experiencing that racism, in my opinion, and I think my opinion means a lot right now. Don't y'all think so? For a number of years. Let me just give you an example. I've been having problems with these people here. The mainstream press, as you know, is a dying sword. Right now, we're going to have social media. If that wasn't the case, you wouldn't be seeing what I'm doing right down here, right now at City Hall. Woo! Get silly, y'all. I'm going to tell you what I mean about that silly hall. I don't mean things get silly and crazy and looking laughing. I characterize and describe silly. This is my definition of racism, discrimination, actually corruption. I mean, all those things. There's been homicides down here in City Hall, but I sure had nothing to do with it. I wasn't even involved with City Hall politics back in the day. So let me take you back in the days when there was homicide. Right here in City Hall, and then they have the audacity to say, or even look at me as I'm some kind of terrorist or some type of threat, or even have the tendency of what they call in their rules and regulations of conduct. Conduct of what? Me being a black man, own my own business, and the media just happened to be in the media. It was one of the most powerful businesses in the world. But I'm just a little fish right here, down here in the City Hall. Ooh, I'm telling y'all. Ooh, and what I saw, what you say, might be against the law. You know, I got a whole play script about what's going on down here at City Hall, and I'm just giving you a preview of my new reality show that's going to be coming out real soon. Down here in City Hall. Ooh, get so silly, y'all. I'm telling y'all. Cause I'm all up in it, y'all. Anyway, it's getting late. I told my co-producer that I would videotape a little something to give you an update what's going on down here at City Hall. And my blog is being put together by an individual. I'm going to give him credit. I call him Madrid. I'm going to tell you what he did. But ladies and gentlemen, look here. My whole concept right now is community reform. I'm going to swing this to you. And it should be supported by sweat equity. And if you want to know what that means, it's people that's been dedicated to community for over a number of years, haven't been paid or even persuaded by one way or another, should use that as collateral, as revenue, or whatever they want. Anyway, this was put together some time ago, but I dated it there, 2/25. Community reform. I just gave this to my newest, I adore her, supervisor in the 5th District, Supervisor Christine. And this is just an example of some of the things that I called and trying to put together for community reform. I hear some keys coming on. It might be the janitor. Let me tell you, I just need about another 10-15 minutes. Just another 10 minutes. Okay. I'm just closing. I'll be another 10 minutes. Okay, wait, 10 more minutes. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm trying to tell you, this is real. Down here in City Hall. Ooh, get silly, y'all. This is live and direct at City Hall. Ooh. Anyway, did y'all know that my buddy Newsom, I asked the man, back in the time for Unfinished Agenda, but he didn't care. He went out the door and he tiptoed up to Sacramento. And now he got a TV show. Yee. But ladies and gentlemen, getting back to the community reform, I'm trying to speed things up here. That's the second time the janitor come, and I don't want to get no more violations. Because, you know what, hold on, wait a minute. I got plenty of violations that they didn't give me down here at City Hall. And it's ridiculous, these rules and stipulations they're trying to put against me. Because I done made history, y'all. Now they're trying to get rid of me, y'all. I'm going to tell you more about that later on. Notices of suspensions and things of that nature. Notices of suspension and notices of rules and violations. You know, it's ridiculous that I got to go through it here at City Hall. Woo! I'm telling y'all. And what I saw, might be against the law. So, you know, they after me. You know, I done made history. Now they want to get rid of me. Anyway, my boy Newsom, I ain't promoting his thing. I'm telling you in contrast or parallel, I'm starting my venture. Anyway, let's go down to here. Let's give congratulations to the new CAO here in the city, Naomi Kelly. She done made history. Woo! Now you're going to have to see what I done see. Now, I'm looking at this. She, above and beyond the duty that's called for the CAO, she has a big responsibility of running a lot of things in the city. But these are some of the things that I'll be working on in the future and in the present that hopefully we can work together and make history, because Ace is on the case here at City Hall. I call it Silly Hall, y'all. Look here, Naomi Kelly, she got a lot of things. This is what I see. She's going to be over 20-some departments, maybe more than that. It's going to include the African American Migration Report, which I'm involved with. I'm working on the formerly Redevelopment Agency, which they also have Oversight Committee, which you might see on my blog. And then you got the press room issue. You say, Ace, why is there an issue? You're inside here. What do you look like you got it going your way. Oh, no, it's not that way. It's because of my tenacity and my rights, and because I know what the hell I'm talking about, and the things that I call it discrimination, that I'm still here. Anyway, get back here, Ace. She's going to be dealing with, that's Naomi Kelly, with these issues. This issue with the person, because she has the authority to deal with issues. And these issues I'm dealing with also is the OEWD. OEWD. Seems like everybody in their office is just so scared of me. Because it's all the things they done. Woo! And they manipulated all the funds. Look here, Department of Technology, that has a lot to do with the channel. You wouldn't normally see me on government, not the government channel. You probably see me on government channel or the Board of Supervisors meeting. But I used to have, and should have, 4 shows produced on Channel 29. The most prolific producer on Channel 29, in my opinion, of course. And this hiring program they got, 50% hiring, all that's under her. And the Ella Hill Hutch Day, that still has to be brought through. So anyway.